My father scoffed, a warrior cannot croon. He compelled me to sing at the Veterans Gala, a cruel joke. I finished one stanza. The entire hall of generals grew utterly silent. You know that feeling when someone you trusted, someone who should have had your back, just completely dismisses you? And then they unknowingly hand you the perfect weapon to expose their deepest, darkest secret, right there in front of everyone? Well, that's exactly what happened to me. My name is Serena Caldwell, and at 38, I'd spent 16 years serving in the US Army, mostly in military intelligence and tactical field liaison. Now, I don't expect you to know what that means, and honestly, that's kind of the point. Most of what I did is buried deep in redacted memos, never to be spoken of in public. But last night, the entire room talked about it, without a single word being uttered. It was supposed to be a harmless gala, a veterans' dinner. You know the drill. Flags everywhere, stiff linen napkins, silverware clinking against china. A 1,000-plate event where retired colonels, defense contractors, and 3-star generals sipped whiskey, pretending to remember the names of the young soldiers they left behind. My own father was front and center, all his ribbons gleaming, his stories polished to perfection. He was the evening's MC, the keynote, the veteran of record. And me? I was just the side act, his daughter, the entertainment. He introduced me with a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. And now my daughter, Serena, will grace us with something heartfelt. She always had a thing for singing. Let's hope this one lands. The laughter was light, controlled, my cue. I walked onto that stage alone. No spotlight, no piano, no mic. Just a plain black dress, my boots silent on the hardwood, and the raw ache of a memory pressing against my chest. I didn't greet the crowd. I didn't search for my father's face. I just started to sing. If I fall in silence, bury me in sound. If my name is missing, let the echoes be found. The room shifted. It was subtle at first. A clink of silverware that didn't continue. A breath held a beat too long. The waiter closest to the stage stopped mid-pour. The temperature in the room dropped, not literally, but the way a space does when someone speaks a truth that was never meant to be spoken. The melody was simple, Bear. My voice wasn't loud, but it didn't need to be. It carried a weight only the forgotten truly understand. By the second line, the air had thickened. Chairs creaked. Someone stood up in the back. Then a voice, cutting through the silence, commanding, not angry, but absolutely stunned. Stop. Every head turned. It was General Arthur Wexley, the current chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He rose slowly, his eyes locked on my father. Sir, that song, it's the anthem of Ghost Team 7. The forbidden anthem. My father froze. His hands clenched on the edge of the table, all the color draining from his face. I saw it from the stage. His jaw slackened, his eyes darted, but he couldn't speak. I didn't stop singing, because I knew exactly what that song meant. I knew what it carried, and I knew what it was about to reveal. My father had just exposed a secret he'd spent 15 years helping to bury, by forcing me, his own daughter, to sing it as a joke. Just a few hours earlier, I'd been standing behind the velvet curtain waiting. The gala buzzed with polished laughter and full story video added in below.